Oh, this packs more of a punch than I was expecting.
This is the Gotrax Ranger 16.
Going down. Oh, yeah, that's some crazy business here.
And yes, it is a kid's bike, but it doesn't ride like one.
Wow, it's coasting pretty good. Holy crap.
If your kid wants a bike, but wants something a little bit more powerful than a traditional kid's bike, this is what you get. This is actually a Class 2 e-bike. For a kid's bike, this has got 1, 2, 3 pedal assist levels. There's a throttle, and you also have power when you pedal. They're saying a 20 mile per hour top speed. I'm definitely not a kid. Let's see how fast I can go.
When I'm pedaling on mode 1, that's 8. 2 is 13. Mode 3 is 19. 20 miles per hour with a 180-pound rider on a kid's bike. That's good. The throttle gives you full power. It doesn't matter which pedal assist level you're on. I'm topping that out at 16 miles an hour. That was into the wind. I'm actually gonna go with the wind now. It's climbing. 19 miles an hour on throttle with this little tiny bike. Dang.
For such a small bike, you've got a 350 watt motor. And being a kid's bike, it doesn't weigh that much, just over 56 pounds. So that weight with that motor should give us a pretty poppy acceleration.
Okay, let's see how fast I can get in one block, just with the throttle. And from a standstill, you have no throttle. Boost it, here we go. Aha. Once that boost is fast enough, then that power kicks in right away. There's 13, 14, 15 blocks coming up. 16, 17, 18.
Tucked up underneath the saddle is a 36 volt, 7.8 amp hour battery. It's got 2 keys, you can remove it. This has got a UL certified certificate. That's pretty cool for a kid's bike. This is the charger, and it plugs in on this side of the bike. A little bit tricky to get to the charge port because this bar is blocking it, and that's gonna take 3 to 5 hours for full charge. Once fully charged, they say this can take you up to 24 miles. Well, this will be interesting. I am about 25 pounds heavier than the weight capacity, but I'm gonna take it on a range test anyways. Speed mode 3. Start workout, here we go. I made it back home. I've got 3 of the 5 battery bars left. That's pretty good stats. Went 8 miles, almost had 300 feet of elevation gain. Ride time was 45 minutes. Average speed was more like 17. If you're a kid, you're gonna get pretty close to the range rating. There is a 15% grade hill right in front of me. I'm gonna hit it with some speed and starts to climb now. Let's see if I can get to the top. It's not gonna do it. I got about halfway up. We can check this out. I'm pretty high up. I was not expecting it to take me up that, but you know, you gotta try. This is the real hill test. This is a 8% grade. It's the block long. I'm already climbing. And as you can hear, the motor is starting to get louder and louder. Oh, is it gonna do it? Okay, this is where Gotrax comes to life. To the very top. This is pretty impressive considering it's 100 degrees out here and I'm over the top. All right. There's 2 brake levers. Left side controls the front brake. When you hit the brake lever, the tail light lights up. You got motor cutoff, and these are just disc brakes. Flat out, I'm gonna hit the brakes right now. Oh, it stops quick. Skid mark, all the way to here. About 15 feet to stop. I gotta say, it's actually pretty controlled. I was not expecting to feel that in control. So this is a moped style frame, fixed saddle, huge BMX style handlebars. And posture is straight up and down. My knees are bent at a 90-degree angle, but everything else is pretty comfortable considering how small this is. And the fun thing about this bike being so small and being so low to the ground is that it corners really well. Another cool thing about the seat being so big, I can scoot back and now my arms are fully extended to reach the grips. Got a nice solid ride and feel. It's the type of bike where if you popped off a curb, you don't feel like it's gonna break. For example, well, that was actually pretty cushy. This looks like it has front fork suspension, but it doesn't. This is just for show. These are pads that just slide on here. Oh yeah, suspension is you know, not there, and you can tell it's not there. Oh yeah, off-roading. It's bumpy. If you start to slip out, you can easily put your feet down, which I like. So yeah. Your kids can take that off-road. They don't mind a few bumps. They're young, malleable.
The grips aren't that bad for an affordable bike. Pretty basic LCD screen and thumb throttle. All the wiring up front is tied together nicely. If you hit this button and hold it, that kicks on a pretty bright headlights, reflector underneath, and then an aluminum fender. Got a tube design, Ranger right there with some retro colors. I like it. And that paint job is actually pretty shiny. This is a single speed, has a chain guard. Don't get your pants sucked into the chain. Another rear fender. Total weight limit is 165 pounds. It comes with a 2-year warranty, 31-day returns, free shipping. You'll have it within about 3 to 5 days. It's on sale right now for $500. Usually they sell for $800. I want to talk about the 5 things that make this different from all the other bikes like this. Other bikes like this in the same price range don't have pedals and they don't have pedal assist levels. It's kind of funny to say this, but you're looking at a Class 2 e-bike. The second thing is the UL certification. Been doing this for 5 years and there's not a lot of bikes that cost $500 that are UL certified. Number 3 is the warranty. Most brands offer 1, this brand offers 2, and their customer service department is in Dallas, Texas. Number 4 is the large saddle. My daughter took this out the other day. She sat right here and the first thing she said was, I could take my friend on the back of this. But there's no foot pegs back here, so you just be dangling your feet. And number 5 is all of the gear that you have or that you see on regular e-bikes. There's an LCD screen, a thumb throttle, you got disc brakes, there's a headlight, the tail lights attached to the brake levers. It's a kid bike with adult bike features. 20-mile-per-hour top speed, 0 to 18 in a block. Even the range stats are pretty good for my size. Got disc brakes, decent hill climbing ability. There's no suspension, so it is a little bit bumpy, and it tends to slow down or lose power with a heavier rider when it's hot. Other than that, it was a pretty solid bike. If you want to check it out, I got the link below. If you have any questions about it, just leave a comment, and that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching and take care.